Друзья, всем привет, это канал Freeman Gameplay, мы с вами продолжаем проходить Бэтмен, но наконец-то вышел эпизод 2, поэтому сейчас начнем. Все уже настройки у меня уже сохранились еще с первого эпизода. Я уже и забыл, как всех там персонажей-то зовут. По-моему, Фалькона я уже арестовал, или его арестовали. Друг Ос пропал у меня куда-то. Читаем сами.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Ну вот сейчас как раз немножко освежили ему память.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
Какой взгляд.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Ну тут, по-моему, просто как провокация была, скорее всего. Или, может, хотел как-то запутать. Но это мы уже с вами знаем, что игра будет адаптироваться по нашему выбору. И сюжет также будет развиваться уже. Все от нас зависит, в общем.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
По-моему, то место, где убили его родителей, да?
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's also public and messy.
Ну да.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Партнер, может, как раз он их убил. И я это узнаю об этом последнем.
Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Да,
How can I
все-таки
hold this
семья.
against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Ну, по фильму я помню, что ты нормальный, хороший чувак.
This is the
Поэтому
first
вряд ли он
time
будет меня
I've been back
предавать.
here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Чего убежал
Didn't
бы
Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Так, ну давай расследуем, посмотрим, что здесь есть. Вот тут что? Переулок осмотреть.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Я спросил бы его, почему, а вернул бы его в тюрьму. Ну, да.
I take him to jail. Just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill.
Его зарезали? Посмотреть здесь что. А почему они пошли именно через этот переулок?
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Now, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Театр. Здесь что есть? По-моему, больше ничего нету.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Так, да, ну это я все знаю. Опа-на.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone he's making a mistake.
Не, это уже жестко. Ну, получается, это человек Фалькона, что ли, замочил его? Я так понимаю.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging.
Конечно,
They
не
were
ограбление.
assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Все, сейчас, может, еще наваляем Фалькона. Если он уже его не посадили, конечно. Хотя в Готэм преступный город, и кто знает, может, он и отмазался. Полиция Готэма 8:56.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Конечно, я это ценю. Всю помощь, которую мне
It
сделали.
means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support. But I
Да, я
should at
думал,
least know
что
what I'm
Фалькон
getting
устроил
myself into.
убийство моих.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a
Это
little
был
busy.
компромат на
I gave
Фалькона,
him some
так ответил.
evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Бэтмен образец для
Whoever he is
подражания,
behind
конечно.
this, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Нифига, это чего, так
All right,
охраняет, что ли?
Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
А чё он такой персональный прям ему? Я думал, в тюрьму Аркема, может, его уже посадили. Эпизод 2 или эпизод 2, может, логичнее было написать, или правильно было написать. А чё, мы же его не убивали, не стреляли по нему, что с ним случилось? Дети Аркхема.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
А, собственно, персона, конечно.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
Ты плохо выглядишь, ты умрешь
Just
сегодня.
like every other time they tried to put me
Давай,
away.
нам надо поговорить.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Расскажи, что ты
Did you have
знаешь.
something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
Да ты чё?
I
Да
thought
я
you'd
не
have
думаю,
figured
что мы с
that
тобой
out by
родные.
now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never
Я не
able to
имею с
give
тобой
you.
ничего общего.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Чё-то я не хочу этого делать. Не-не-не-не-не, ни в коем случае. Как сделать-то ему? Давайте больнее сделаем.
Not here to take care of you.
Вот
You
именно.
deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Этот человек заслужил, чтобы сейчас с ним так обращались.
How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
Я не убийца.
I'm no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. And if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever
Пока ты его не
knew.
убил.
Until you
Конечно.
hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call
Да,
friends.
только не говори, что это Харви Дент мог сделать. Ё. Нифига.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Них. Shift E, я уже забыл, как это делается.
The weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Слушай, что-то я что-то с ней сделали.
Down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!
Охренеть.
Go!
А чё у нее с что-то во рту что было-то? Полиция Готэма 1022. Ну, сейчас, наверное, запись просмотрели все. Как что здесь было. О.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close.
С
We
ней
were
что-то
this
было не так. Ну,
close.
там видно же
I
было.
don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
С фактами,
Slow
конечно.
down, Harvey. We need the
Сейчас
facts
разберемся
first.
с фактами конкретно уже
She walked in
по
and
полочкам,
shot.
потом разложим.
Then we need the complex
разложим его.
facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Ну, по-моему, в себя уже
Tell
приходит.
me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Нифига, с чё? С шестым айфоном, что ли? Так. Кожа. Во-во, вот про что я и говорил. Порез. Так, кожа. Мне надоело получать от тебя эти звонки.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Ну. Эту штуку давай посмотрим, шею.
Fresh injection site.
Свежий след от инъекции.
That doesn't look like
На кровь не
blood.
похоже.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Чё, очухалась?
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling
Что
something
вы
terrible
помните, мы
happened.
пришли за вами, вы кое-кого
Everything
подстрелили.
is such a blur.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Так, попытайся вспомнить больше, видели кого-то, что
They were a
чувствуете.
million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Cobblepot?
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Мне удалось найти следы от иглы во.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
О, кто это? Репортерша?
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that?
Да я не
You must have been
знаю.
back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something
Кто тебе вообще сказал?
happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall
Где
me or
перевод-то? Ничего не пойму.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Он легко
Falcone
отделался,
got off
скажем
easy by
так.
getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Так, он сказал, что мы семья, во.
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
И? Что теперь мне нужно сделать?
The men at the
Смотреть.
docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Так, образец
This
Монтоя.
refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Ну и такой
Both
даже
compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
Да, из них
Considering the
будет
amount they
настоящая
stole
армия.
from Falcone, it could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
И чё? Выберите дрон для поиска сигнала от мобильного телефона. Освальда? Дрон. Давай вот это выберем. Как найти-то? А. Так, где-то здесь. А где? Да здесь же, по-моему. Найти ее сейчас же. Надо, чтобы всем стало ясно. С пингвином не шутят. А, понятно. Каблпот там. Так, здесь что? Тут, по-моему, ничего нету, да? Нет, тут ничего нету, значит, где-то внизу. И тут нет ничего. Да выходи уж ты оттуда. Опа, по-моему, где-то здесь есть. Принесите мне ее голову, ее лапы с когтями. А, ну это уже про кошку, наверное. Но кто это говорит тогда? Теперь ты. Сразу остров посмотрим. Ну, сразу нашли. И смотрите, не облажайтесь, а то я найду, что вам. Не успеваем дочитать. И чё? Освальд Каб...
Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Пингвин у нас, оказывается... Я думал, у нас пингвин будет чуть поменьше, это какой-нибудь чел. Но нет. Клуб Skyline 1657. Он здесь. Он заменил, получается, да? Получается, что заменил. Давайте уже это оставим на следующую серию, поэтому всем, кому понравилось видео, ставим лайки, подписываемся на канал, также вступаем в группу ВКонтакте, где мы разыгрываем игры от Steam. Подписываемся на наш Твиттер. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.